Hello, Shana Tova. I'm walking back from the bus from our Rosh Hashanah dinner service event. Figured I'd do a sparknotes update of major life changes for those of you not keeping up. Where do we start? I recently signed a contract with my job. So officially, until now, my contract has gone December 4th to December 3rd. It's been 2 years now. So this contract starts this coming December 4th, goes until the end of term at like the endish of February like 21st or something, 2021. So a year and a few months, and includes all of January 2020 off and unpaid. So that Abba and I can go to India, which is huge. I mean, and my contract still included the 2 vacations. So it's not like I assumed this would negate my possibility of taking vacations, but they're like, yeah, go for it, which is really flattering. Shows they like me. It includes a pay increase, which is very nice. And additionally includes a housing allowance because my best friend here, Sierra, is pregnant. Separately, Sierra, she's married, Maylee. Sierra and Maylee and I spend enough time at each other's houses and are hanging out all the time and just are always over and staying over. And where we live right now, each of our homes we're not connected by any bus lines. So it's either a 40-minute walk or 40 minutes on public transit. Or a 6-minute taxi, which is not super expensive here. So we've been planning to move in together for a while. And the fact that Sierra's pregnant sort of incentivized it because we've been making plans. I definitely want to be part of this kid's life. They want me to be part of this kid's life. Sierra's and my friendship started about a year ago. Maylee was going out of town for 2 weeks, and she has anxiety and doesn't do well just living alone for that long. So she was like, hey, do you want to stay over? Turns out that Maylee and I are secretly the same person. And also, I really like living with people more than I like living alone. Plus, if we pool our resources, we pool our money, we can get a much, much nicer place than either of us has now. So we're looking at apartments. In November, December-ish, we'll move in together, giving myself enough time. So I told my school I'll move out by the end of December. And then January I'll be gone. And then February 1st, they'll start giving me the housing allowance, which is an extra, basically $500 per month. And I'll add a bit to that. So yeah, we'll live together. I will have a tiny, tiny human who will call me Odo, starting in end of March, beginning of April, TBD. Current names include Blob, Parasite, and Tiny Peanut, depending on who you ask. What else? With HaKehillah, things are going well. We live streamed from Singapore this year, and will be for Yom Kippur as well. We're slowly growing. A number of people came and said, it was a wonderful experience. They were so glad to have found this. They would never go back to Chabad, but this was just a wonderful place for them. So that, it feels really good to hear that, to know that we're building and providing this kind of community. The space that we've been using, iArt Soul, it's like an artist's collective, sort of, and she's moving her location. So Yom Kippur is a bit up in the air in terms of location, because she moves tomorrow night, and we're not sure how set up she'll be in the new space if she has to do any renovations, but we will be there for Sukkot. We're going to do it as an art installation, so other people can come enjoy the sukkah as well. I think that brings us up to date. I cooked some bomb-ass salmon tonight. It was really, really good. And really good vegan stuffed peppers. The stuffed peppers were a jar of Costco salsa, 2 things of this weird mushy tofu, and rice, and some salt. The salmon was some of a big jar of something I have called steak rub. I don't know, tastes good. And heavy whipping cream and basil and tomatoes. That's it. That's really it. It was all so good. I got so many compliments on it, and I'm ecstatic to report that not only is there a little bit of salmon left for me to have for lunch tomorrow, there's also a crap ton of sauce left, which means I could do this again. Yeah, there we go. I think that brings us up to date, sparknotes wise, on major life changes. I'm gonna go carry these bags of leftovers upstairs and head to bed. Shana Tova, love you.